This is a really quick one, but I feel like I have a strong opinion on this. This post is really long. So the post was about leaving your partner at TSA while you use TSA PreCheck and clear because they got in a fight over this. And I'm a strong proponent of leave them there. They can handle themselves if they're an adult. And I'm not someone's babysitter, especially not when we're in an airport. And I'm so sorry if it comes off as rude.
I'm a strong proponent of I pay for my TSA PreCheck and I don't commit any crimes so that I can have TSA PreCheck. It's not my fault if you do. But when it's your significant other, I feel like it's a little bit different.
I don't think so. I think that, okay, I'll speak for my experience.
Your significant other left you at the gate.
Yeah. My goal in life is literally to have a partner. And this is like how I want to be able to describe my partner. I want
PreCheck.
Well, that's one of them. But I want someone who's going to be able to walk in front of me at the airport. And I feel like that goes deeper because it shows that they are able to make a plan. They can handle themselves. They understand airports and travel and how being a conscious adult human works. A lot of people can't. It probably means that they don't suffer from too much travel anxiety. And I feel like sometimes I do get travel anxiety, but I try to keep myself calm by being like, it's black and white. Like travel is literally black and white. If you miss your flight, you book another one. You know, like it's really not that crazy, even though it elicits a lot of anxiety in a lot of people. But I do my best to not get anxiety by just being so for real and black and white when it comes to traveling. And I need someone to do the same. So I'm like, I wouldn't be dating someone if they couldn't handle themselves in an airport. And I feel like I'm also at the point in my life where I travel so often alone. Like the amount of times that I've been in an airport alone for work, I can handle myself. And I'm like, the person that I'm picking to be my life partner can do the same. So if I leave you a TSA PreCheck and it starts a fight, you're not the one for me.
I don't even think it's about like starting a fight. I think it's just about like, why make them wait by them? Like, hang out with them.
No, we can hang out on we just hung out on the car on the way here. You know, if you don't have TSA PreCheck, that's on you. Okay. I'm going through the gate. I'm not taking my shit out of my bag. I'm not taking my cameras, my laptop.
Okay. I didn't think about
nothing.
All that.
If you don't want to get TSA PreCheck, that's great. Go and wait.
No, it's not great.
No, it's great for you. Go and wait in the line for 20 minutes, an hour, whatever. I'm going to do this and then I'll see you the rest of the trip. We'll wait for 2 hours together in the terminal. We'll get on the plane. We'll sit together for the next 10 hours on the flight. We'll have the whole vacation together. You can handle yourself for 20 to 60 minutes in a TSA line. Put your headphones in. Go on TikTok, do your own thing. I'm sorry. I can't babysit people. I'll hang out with you every other minute of the vacation. Airports are like, handle yourself.
What would you do if you had PreCheck and your partner didn't? There was a 3-hour line for security and you got to the airport 2 hours ahead of time for your international, whatever the recommended is.
Right.
You went through the gate, your partner got stuck and they were missing the flight. Would you get on the flight?
Okay, so my first thought wouldn't be, oh, well, they're missing the flight. I would go to the TSA gate agents and be like, this flight's about to take off and there's still people waiting, because most airports, most of the time, it will make their life easier to get you through security and get you onto your flight. That means that you're leaving the airport, there's less people, like that's their goal. So I feel like a lot of times if you explain to someone that your flight is taking off in 20 minutes, they will do their best to get you through security first. I'm not saying to rely on that, like definitely get there early enough, but no, I wouldn't if it was just a vacation. Like if we were just flying to the Bahamas to get to our all-inclusive resort, I would surely be annoyed, but I would know that it's not my partner's fault and we would figure it out together. If it was like a work trip where they were just coming on it with me to like be along for the ride, yes, I would go. Or if it was like my cousins or like my family member's destination wedding, and I knew that the only way I would get there is to get on this flight and they're going to get there late and miss the wedding. Like, I feel like I would talk to them. I would call them and be like, all right, what are we going to do? Let's figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I need to go to this wedding, or I guess I don't need to go, but I would like to go. Like, how upset are you going to be if I go alone? How upset am I going to be if I have to go alone? Like, that kind of thing. Do we just skip it together? No, I wouldn't just automatically get on the flight, but I feel like that comes with open and honest communication, which it seems like so many people are scared to do. And I feel like a lot of people are like also scared to travel. And they're like, well, how could you leave someone? How could you leave your partner? And it's like, okay, my partner is going to be a competent adult. Like, you can handle yourself in a security line. And like, we can handle when like bumps in the road happen when it comes to travel. So that's how I would live in my relationship. I know that some people are not comfortable traveling alone, but that just wouldn't be like my partner, I think.
Yeah.
So I would never, also to clarify, I would never get mad at somebody for leaving me. In fact, I've traveled many times with friends that to like other countries too that had global entry and TSA pre-check before I did. And they went right in that line and I went right in this one. They said, oh, I'll see you when you get through. And did I complain? No.
Yeah.
It didn't enhance my experience. It didn't make my experience worse. Like, it's really not that bad.
I feel like I would never think twice about it if someone left me at the gate, but I would feel guilt if I left someone else at the gate. Like when we went away for my birthday this year, we always do a trip for my birthday.
Yeah.
To be fair, my birthday is in January, and it's usually an excuse for everyone to want to get a warm vacation in. But we went away for my birthday this year, and I think of the 6 or 7 of us on our flight, maybe 2 didn't have TSA pre-check. Luckily, they weren't checking bags because that's what ended up taking way longer than the security line. So everyone, myself and one other friend that has pre-check, stood in the bag drop line and just kind of sent everyone else through. Had we gotten there and had there been a long line at security, I would have had crippling guilt, being like, my friends are coming on this trip for my birthday and I'm leaving them at the security gate line. What if they don't make the flight and this is all my fault? We should have gotten to the airport sooner. What am I gonna do?
See, I feel like though,
not that they would be thinking that.
Yeah.
But I would think that.
I wouldn't think that because I just think that anyone, like most of my friends, you just know that going through security comes with the territory. Like, they know that they have to wait through security if you're going to go to an airport.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's this shocking thing where like you get to the airport and you're like, and everyone knows, you know, I'll speak for my friend group. Everyone in my friend group knows that TSA pre-check exists. Yeah. And some people have it and some people don't. Yeah. And anyone who wants to have it, for the most part, can have it. So like
with an asterisk.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I don't know. I just don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, they know what they signed up for and so do I. And I'm so sorry. Like, I cannot take all my stuff out of my bag.
Okay. I didn't think about that aspect of it. Like, no, I don't want to take my liquids, my camera, my laptop out of my bag because we generally travel with a lot of electronics and liquids. Because if there's anything important to us, it's a camera and sunscreen.
I know.
But yeah, I guess I didn't think about that like that. And I don't want to take my shoes and socks off.
Yeah.
I don't want a wart on the bottom of my foot.
It also it makes everyone's life easier. Like, the more people that have TSA pre-check, the easier everyone's life is. Because
less people are in the security
line. Exactly. There's less lines, less foot traffic, less work for the TSA agents that are going through and have to manually scan all the cameras and all the bullshit. Like, it makes everyone's life easier to get into your own line, do your own thing, meet up after, and everyone's happy.
And I would like to say you're welcome to everyone who's in an airport line behind me that I did get TSA pre-check, because I 95% of the time had to get my hair and back patted down to make sure there was nothing in it. If I had my hair up in a big thing, they usually made me take it out. I don't know if I look suspicious or if by chance I'm just always pulled, or if they really just have to check my hair because I have that much hair.
Yeah. It comes up as like a different color, I think, on the, like, if
your
you have
hair.
Yeah, they're not just checking it because they feel like it. Like, I'm
not saying they feel like it. I'm saying, do I A, look suspicious?
No, I'm saying on the monitor it comes up as like something that's not just like loose strands of hair. Like, if you have your hair in a bun, it looks like a solid object.
No, but if I wear my hair down, which I do a lot when I travel because I get a headache if it's up for too long, they like pat my back down.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like procedure. The more hair you have, the easier it is to hide something in it. I would know from experience. I feel like this episode is just like me alluding to like committing crimes. I have TSA pre-check, so I've never committed a crime in an airport. Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think leave your partners at TSA and get on the flight without them.
And I'm so sorry to my friends if I ever leave you at I don't have a partner to worry about, but if I ever leave my friends at TSA and I go through, someone told me to, and I'm sorry, and I feel bad about it. But that's why I should check a bag and you shouldn't, so that you can go up ahead of me and I can catch up to you.
I'll also say that if anyone ever wants to leave me, like let's say my TSA pre-check expires before I renew, go right ahead through that line and I will go in the long line and I'm not going to complain and I'm not going to be mad.
Yeah.
So I stand by my decision. Call me selfish. I don't care.
I don't think it's selfish. I just think that it would make me feel guilty because I'm a psycho.
I guess like it's just happened to me so many times that I'm like, I don't care. I know that going through security is just a part of traveling. And if I didn't want to do it, then I wouldn't have booked this trip.
Yeah. But I also get guilt when I get people to do things for me. Like as much as I do drag my friends away from my birthday trip every year, I'm like, oh, they did this for me, even though they are doing it for a vacation for themselves.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I left them at TSA and they did this for me and I feel like a bad person.
It's fine.
I lose sleep over things, okay? It's called anxiety.